back in week 1. The Vikings dominated their first matchup against the Packers. Can Green Bay avoid the sweep? The answer comes your way next on Madden Football.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
The numbers for Jones last week, 16 carries, 130 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On 3rd down, Love. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. This defense for the Packers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I think our statistician may end up having to bring the blue tent and put it on him for a while because he was dealing with a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
First down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep. Now they have to punt this one away.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Love. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 2nd and 9, Love going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Jones. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go with Jones. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got room to run past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. That'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. He'll look to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. We'll check on his status when we get back. Love from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they're looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the hand, and they'll take that.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings head out to take over once again. And 2 interceptions already here in this 1st half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Eric Armstead breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Cooks on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
On first down, Jones. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face. There's a lot going on in between the years.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. Caught on the right side by Adams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Throwing. Love. short little throw to Ebron. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position. Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You talk about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career. Throwing again on second down. Love. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Eric Armstead picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up. Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do? I think it does, depending on... into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Love. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again. Here are the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you can tell early in this play, he wasn't just thinking 1st down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there. And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love now to pass on 1st down. It's caught here by Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game. Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan. No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down. 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's complete to Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll go again to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to have a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. It's caught, Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Burrow on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And if the Vikings can take care of business on the extra point, they will have the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Love. Pass complete to Ebron. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Here's Love. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Love. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Working with his 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And they'll indeed take a knee. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line.